okay. For the next.
God, please. You said.
Please, I beg you about God.
God, please.
Okay. For the next. No. Sit down, please. No. Go back. Go back. No. Okay. Oh, no. I don't accept it. Please, go back to sit. Please. Okay.
I don't have anybody to go to. No.
Pour le moment.
Yes, those are African children on their knees begging their former colonial criminals to allow them into their country to become slaves so that they can live a life of dignity. Can you really blame them? I don't know who to blame. Are we to blame our leaders? Are we to blame ourselves? Who are we to blame? When are we going to say enough is enough? When are we going to put aside our so-called differences and come together to live a life of dignity as children of Africa? Because this is not a life of dignity. If you are watching videos like this all over the world, as a melanated person, will you be proud of yourself that children of Africa are on their knees begging the white man to allow them to come into their country to become slaves so that they can live a life of dignity? What can me and you do to bring a change, an end to this? Can we really be proud of ourselves if we handle the same Africa to the next generation of Africans so that the children of Africa would be on their knees begging the white man? No. That is why we are here, One Africa Mission. We are on a mission, and our mission is all about the unification of Africa and the dignity of our race, because we cannot have dignity if we are on our knees begging for our survival. I thank you very much for coming around. I'm going to show you this video. It is so disheartening. My spirit is very down as I'm doing this video, but we have to continue the mission. But before I show you the video, I would like, on behalf of One Africa Mission, to say thank you to those of you who are supporting our mission, who are sharing what we are doing, who are passing your comments. We are really learning a lot, and we will say thank you very much for those of you doing that. And those of you who are watching and haven't really got time out of your busy schedules to do that, we are urging you to support our mission by sharing, subscribe as you watch, and also pass your comments, like the video if you appreciate what we are doing, so that together me and you would bring change, so that together me and you will unite the continent of Africa, so that the children of Africa, the next generation of Africans will be proud of us. They will be proud of us for the Africa that we have left for them. Because today we are not proud of the Africa that our ancestors left for us. We cannot blame them for the Africa they left for us, because they didn't know better. Today me and you know better. What can we do so that the children of Africa will not be kneeling down, will not be on their knees begging to leave the continent of Africa? I thank you very much for coming around. Please, let's watch this video where you will see Africans on the Mediterranean Sea. It's so disheartening. Let's watch it.
Oh, Alada, Imayawamia, oh, oh, everybody for what, oh, oh. Oh, Alada, Imayawamia, oh, oh, everybody for what, oh. Oh!
Yes, so these are these are energetic young Africans perishing. You know what? If you have the courage or the time to do a little bit of research of the number of Africans perishing in the Sahara Desert and also in the Mediterranean Sea, man, or my brother or my sister, you will weep for the continent of Africa. I have take some time to do a little bit of research from 2015. Just from 2015, I didn't go beyond that. Just from 2015 till today, just 9 years ago, just 9 years, the number of Africans, young, energetic, able Africans who are perishing in the Sahara Desert, in the Mediterranean Sea, the numbers are mind-boggling. And yet, the African Union is not saying anything about that. The ECOWAS, the SADC, the continent of Africa, our leadership are not saying anything about that. Even though these are young, energetic, able Africans who should be helping build the continent of Africa. And yet they are perishing in the Mediterranean Sea. They are perishing in the Sahara Desert, and nobody cares. What can me and you do, this young generation of Africans, what can we do to bring an end to this? It's by uniting the continent of Africa so that the resources of Africa will go a long way to benefit the children of Africa. We must unite the continent of Africa. We must have one currency.
We must unite now. We must have one army. We must have one currency. We must have one foreign policy. We must be united.
Yes, we must have one currency. We must have one president. We must have one military. That military will stand up and defend the resources of Africa. Because as we speak today, the reason why we are perishing in the Mediterranean Sea, the reason why we are perishing all over the world, nobody cannot watch this kind of videos and respect you as a melanated person. No matter how your individual achievement is, no European, no Arabian, no Chinese will watch this kind of video. And they are viewing us based on this kind of things that they are saying. And these are our realities. We must admit it, work towards it, and bring an end to it. We should stop complaining and work together. Because these brothers and sisters who are kneeling down, begging the Europeans to become slaves in their country, who are perishing in the Mediterranean Sea, taking videos, if you ask them to join a Pan-African group so that together we work together for our collective good, they will come out with reasons why they will not do that. Tribalism, religious differences, whatever, political differences, these are all foreign. Our religion is foreign to us. Tribalism was infused on us by the European colonial criminals, divide and conquer. Politics, the same thing, education. So we should put aside whatever differences that we have and realize that we are all speaking one language, and that is the language of suffering. That is the language of dehumanization. All over the world we found ourselves. Today, the children of Africa think that it is better to go anywhere in the world than to stay in Africa if you want to live a dignified life. That is why we will go to Europe, to China, to America, even to Afghanistan. We will prefer to be in Afghanistan, even Syria, war-torn zone areas, Lebanon. We will prefer, you see African children in those kind of countries as slaves. We prefer to be there than the continent of Africa. Patriotism have died away, have faded away from the African. What can we do, me and you? What can we do? We must stop complaining and come out with action plans. And that is why we are here calling for your support as in One Africa Mission. Bring your ideas, your comments. Let us work together. Put aside whatever differences we have. At the end of the day, we are melanated people, and we are being judged all over the world by our melanin. Everywhere you found yourself as a melanated person, whether you are in the Caribbean, whether you are in the Americans, in Europe, in the continent of Africa, you're being judged by what people are seeing on the media. And these are our realities. We may try to be economically with the truth, but these are our realities. The reality is that it is only we, the children of Africa, who are perishing in the Sahara Desert. It is only we, the children of Africa, who are all of melanated people, all over the world, who are being disrespected. What can we do to regain back our dignity as children of Africa? is by uniting the continent of Africa. That is why we keep calling for your support. That is why we keep calling on you to help us so that we'll get into this evangelism of a united Africa, because we believe that it is only unity that can give us back our dignity as children of Africa. I thank you very much for coming around. Please, I'm not going to talk too much. As we embark on this journey of a united Africa, support our mission, One Africa Mission, the #1 Africa mission, the #1 Africa mission. Our mission is all about the unification of the African continent and the dignity of our race. We must not stop until we chase Satan out of the continent of Africa and bring back our dignity. Thank you very much for coming.